Hey everyone, welcome back, fiber friends. So bear with me, it's first thing in the morning. I haven't even had my morning coffee, um, but I'm here with my Common Ground Fair haul. So this was my first time going to the Common Ground Fair, and one of the first things I bought was a tote. I'm so excited. It's huge! It's huge, and it has sheep. Look at how big that is. I love it, and that thing can hold a lot. And you're about to see what it was holding. Minus like 2 small skeins of yarn. One of the, well, this was like the third thing that I got. So this was the biggest thing that bag was holding. This is and it still has its tag. It still has like everything on it. This is merino wool in the color hot chocolate. It's a fine wool. I went for the fine wools because I don't know why, but I just like the fine wools. I don't like I like the ones that will draft easier. And for me, fine wools draft a little easier. And this is a raw fleece, so I have to clean it. I have to get any vegetation out of it. And of course, there's vegetation that's going to still be in it when I go to spin it. I have to get the lanolin out of it, which is why I have to wash it. But one of the reasons why I went with this one is because on the tag it said that it was very clean, and when it was open, because they leave the bags like half open for you to look, and they even offer to take the fleece out of the bag so that you can have a look. But just from seeing the top of it and digging around the bag a little bit, I could tell that what was on the tag was extremely accurate. It is a very clean fleece, which means that this person I'm just going to put their last name. I'm not going to show the tag because it has their full name and address and all of that. And I don't have permission from them to give that out, even though I'm sure that they would love it. But I want to be respectful. So the Miller family owned this fleece, and from the looks of this fleece, they had a fleece coat on it or something, because there's no way that this fleece would be this clean without it. And let's see, let's see if I can undo my own knot. Can I undo my own knot? I can't undo their knot, but let me pull out a little bit of this fleece, and it's still in its bag, but look at this. Look at this. Look how easily and beautiful that draft was, that pull. And right here, this is my favorite part. You can see the crimp. So right there. So that's the staple length. That is at least a good inch. And the crimp in this is gorgeous. Like, look at that. So, as you can see, there is like a little bit of vegetation, and what they mean by vegetation is like the straw that they were rolling around in and eating, and I love it. It's like a little surprise. But oh, look at that one. You can really see the crimp in that one. So it's a very, very clean fleece. Like, I don't feel much of the lanolin, so they've probably already cleaned it a little bit and cleaned out some of the lanolin in it before putting it in a bag, because my hands are dry. And that's a key thing that I look for when I find a fleece that I like, is I go for the ones that have less lanolin in them when I buy them. So if my hands are greasy as anything, I stay away from it, because then that means that I am going to have to clean it multiple times before I can actually start the process, because that means that's a lot of water wasted. And yes, I do try to save water. And yes, you might notice I have a little bit of an accent and I say water differently from everyone else. I've heard it all before. I save energy, and cleaning a big fleece with a lot of lanolin takes a lot of energy and a lot of water. And if you can't prepare it properly and wash it properly, you will felt it, which means it's very, very dense. And that's not a good thing for wool, especially when you're going to spin it. So this was actually the second thing that I bought. First thing was the tote. This was the second. And let me just turn it around so you guys can see. And I'm running out of time, so I'm already at 7 minutes, so I'm gonna have to go through this a little faster. So I was super excited for this one, and it is 4 ounces, and it is a hand-dyed, hand-carded bat for spinning or felting, and it's Maine wools, mulberry silk, and recycled sari silk. Stuff gets expensive. That bag of fleece was on the cheaper side. It was 40 bucks. That little bag of 4 ounces was almost 30. Well, $2 shy of 30. So, second thing I bought, not wool related, but family related. My family likes maple syrup. I got Hitched. So this is called Hitched, and it's like a bourbon maple syrup, and it tastes so good. So I'm so excited, and I have cards for this stuff everywhere, and I don't know which came with which, but this was on my bucket list. This is cashmere yarn. I now own my own cashmere yarn, so I can make myself a scarf. Like I said, on my bucket list. And before I run out of time, there's a alpaca farm that is like right before the fair, and my sister and I went and we bought yarn. She bought a lot more than me. She had a bigger budget than me too, but and it's so soft. I think it's softer, because I think this is baby alpaca. It's softer than the cashmere. And you just have to rub it on your face. You have to. If you're a yarn lover, you rub your yarn on your face. It's normal. Alright, so that's it for my Commonground Fair haul. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll try my best to answer them. And I can see that I am just about out of time. I'm gonna go grab myself a coffee. I am tired.